Hello, dear students. Welcome you all to the third lecture of macroeconomics. And today's topic for discussion is business environment. So, first of all, let's see what is the definition of business environment, and then we will further move to different categorization of business environment. So, business environment is some or collection of all internal and external factors such as employees, customer need and expectations, supply and demand management, client, supplier, owner, government, innovation in technology, etc. So, all these factors affect the function of a company, and how a company works directly or indirectly with this comes under business environment. And some of these factors influence the company or a business organization's environment and situation. Business environment helps in identifying business opportunities, tapping useful resources, assisting in planning, and improves the overall performance, growth, and profitability of any business. So, basically, it is divided into two categories, as I have shown in this figure: internal environment and external environment. Internal environment includes internal factors of the business, such as plant and policies, human resource, financial resources, corporate image, plant and machinery, labor management relationship, etc. The components of internal environments are controllable, means the business have control on internal environments. Whereas another side, we have external environment, under which further we have divided into two categories: micro environment and macro environment. Under micro environment, the customer, competitor, and supplier society will come. And under macro environment, demographic, economic, technological, political, and cultural environment will come. This topic you have done in human resource also, and marketing also. This topic is common. So there also you will read this topic. So listen carefully so that you can prepare single topic for three subjects. So first, in internal environment is plant and policies. So the plant and policy of a firm should be properly framed, taking into consideration of the objective and resources of the firm. It means firm should understand first of all what are the resources available and what are the objective of firm. And mostly the top authorities must analyze the internal environment to foresee the change and frame appropriate policy well in time. Next one is human resource. So we all know that the survival and success of firm largely depends on the quality of human resource and their behavior. The behavior of human resource, or we can say the behavior of the employees, greatly affect the working of the business. If the employees of the organizations are skillful and committed, it can take the firm to the great heights. Third one is your financial resources. So capital is the lifeblood of every business, as we know. Finance related to money, basically. A firm needs adequate fund to meet its working capital and fixed capital requirement. There is a need to have proper management of working capital and fixed capital. Next, your corporate image. Corporate image means uh, how uh, how a good corporate have image in the mind of its employees, investors, and customers. If your corporate image is poor, so it is a weak point for your firm. Next one is plant and machinery. So plant and machinery is the internal part of a business. If the machineries are outdated or outdated technology you are using, they should be replaced by the new one, or that adversely affect the business of the firm. And finally, under internal environment, labor and management relationship, there should be a smooth relationship between labor and management. The management should understand the problems of the workers and gain confidence of them. The labor should also be motivated by providing the monetary as well as non monetary benefits. So better labor and management relationship always helps to increase the performance of the business as well as is increase the image of a corporate. Now next we will move to internal environment. So internal environment, like the name, sorry, external environment. So to run the business successfully, it is necessary to understand the environment in which the business operates. Business environments is a set of external factors that affects the business decisions. So external means outside the organization, and on these factors or this external environment, the business has less control. Okay, so first is micro environment. Micro, the name suggests like small. So micro environment is also known as operating environment. It consists of companies immediate environment that affects its performance, like your customer, competitors, supplier, society. So these all are the immediate environment or immediate contact with your company. The micro environment consists the element that directly affect the company. First one is the customer. As we know, customer is the king of the market, so they are the center of the business. They are the one and the most important factor in the external environment. If the customers are satisfied, so your business is worth to be there. Second is your competitors. The company has to identify its competitors' activities. Information must be collected about the competitors in respect of their price, product, promotion, and distribution. Next one is the suppliers. So suppliers are the channel partners who supply the raw material, machineries, equipments, and other supplies. The company has to keep a watch over the prices and quality of materials and machine supplies. It also has to maintain good relationship with the suppliers. If your relations are not good with the suppliers, you might face the shortage of raw material. And finally, the society. Society affects companies' decision. The expectation of the society from a business is increasing nowadays. Therefore, the business firm maintains public relation departments to handle the complaints, grievances, suggestion from the general public also. Now, under macro environment consists of the large factors that affect the working of firms. Macro environment is also known as general environment, and these factors are generally uncontrollable. It means businesses have no control over macro environment. So first of all, under macro environment is your demographic environment. So demographic environment relates to the human population with reference to its size, education, sex ratio, occupation, income status, etc. Businesses deal with people, so they have to study in detail the various components of demographic environment. Second is economic environment. Economic environment consists of economic factors that influence the functioning of a business unit. These factors include economic systems, economic policies, trade cycle, economic resources, gross national product, corporate profits, inflation rate, employment, balance of payment, etc. Third one is your technical environment. So, technology, you all know that it brought about a far-reaching changes in the method of production, quality of goods, productivity, and packaging. There is a constant technology development taking place, so businesses must consistently monitor the changes in the technological environment, which may have a considerable impact on the working of its business. Next one is cultural environment. So cultural involves knowledge, values, belief, moral, law, customer tradition, etc. So culture, as we know, passes from one generation to another generation through institutions like families, schools, colleges. So businesses also need to need to keep a close eye on changing culture and changing habits of its customer. Political environment is left. So political environment in a country influence the legislation and government rules and regulation under which firms operates. So legislations are there, executives, the judiciary. Okay, so all these things comes under cultural environment. So this is a brief about the business environment. So when you will make the notes, don't just write, don't just draw this graph, this figure. You need to explain whatever I was saying in detail. Okay, don't just note short notes. Next topic here. Just wait for a second. Next one is business environment. In detail, we have already discussed what is business environment. Just once again, we will see. Under this comes economic environment, political and legal environment, domestic environment, technological environment, global environment, and social culture environment. Basically, it comes under your macro environment. So under this, we will discuss about economic environment. What is economic environment? So the term economic environment refers to all the external economic factors that influence the buying habits of the customer and businesses, and therefore affects the performance of a company. So external factors these are, and as I discussed with you people when we was discussing the macro environment, I told you they are beyond the control of a company, and it may be either large scale or small scale. So we have divided economic environment also under two categories, macro and micro. So first we will see what is micro, the size of available market, demand for the company's product and services, competition available in the market, availability and quality of suppliers, the reliability of a company's distribution chain. So these all topics comes under microeconomic environment. Now macroeconomic environment, under it comes employment and unemployment, income, inflation, interest rate, tax rates, current exchange rates, saving rates, customer confidence level, and recession. So these all factors are uncontrollable, means they are beyond the control of a business. But yes, because of these all factors, or because of these all macro and economic environments, it can have effects, it can affect the consumers, and it can influence the buying behavior of customer. So I hope the topic is clear for you people about business environment. If you have any query, you can ping me on WhatsApp or you can call me. I will solve your query there. Thank you so much for watching today's video.